using Cursor AI for the first time. Is it really the Visual Studio Code killer? AI-powered tools are taking over, and you get like new tools every day. Basically, everything has AI in it. Everything, like, there's so many new stuffs coming up left, right, and center. So yeah, there will be constantly new AI tools coming, but definitely, is it a Visual Studio Code killer? People are calling it that. I don't know, let's find out. Cursor AI is AI code generator or code editor more so. Very similar to Visual Studio Code. I can see that they are trying to replicate Visual Studio Code so people will more easily jump from Visual Studio Code to Cursor AI. My goal was to generate a whole new page and just improve my portfolio, and Cursor did that for the most part. We did generate a whole new page. I made a coder type. So basically a type racer but with code. You can have JavaScript, Python and Java as the languages, and then you type and it gives you an accuracy, words per minute, lines per minute, and then you can apply time for the leaderboard and see how well you did. This would have not been so easy without Cursor AI. I actually managed to do this in like 4 to 5 hours today, so really, I have to say, it did help me on that. Like, it would have taken me a lot longer if it wasn't for Cursor AI, so definitely very good at code generating, but like usually AI models are very good at code generating. I've been using Visual Studio Code for years now, and moving to Cursor AI only took a minute or two. As you can see, it's very similar to Visual Studio Code, and all the commands are the same practically, and like, yeah, a lot of similarities to Visual Studio Code. So it was easy to get going. The standout features I've heard about this is like generally the code generation, so I wanted to see how that works. I had no problems. We faced a few issues, and like in terms of styling, of course it cannot do what a human does because it doesn't operate like a human, so like in terms of styling it didn't always get what I asked. But it generated code very good. It generated very complex code very quickly. I only have a few cons on Cursor AI, a lot of pros. Well, let's start with cons since there's so little of them. The actual coding space you have is quite small, since you have your project manager on the left, you have your terminal in the bottom, and then you have the whole new AI chat section on the right. So the actual space for the code is like maybe 40% of the screen, maybe even less, like 30%, because it's the other features are taking a lot of space. So you are losing on real estate here. But if you're fine with that, like I have a 14-inch MacBook, and I manage with that. I actually only used my smaller screen specifically to see if there was any cons on that, and it does reduce the screen size, so you're losing on that. You have to keep that in mind. Also, when it came to complex matters, it didn't always understand context, but it does understand context better than ChatGPT, so there is also good in that. Brilliant code generating code very quickly and like it's nobody's business. It helped me fix some of my issues, helped me with a bit of styling, and it understands the context in styling, so it's not trying to do anything weird. It's trying to keep the same style as I already have in my CSS files. It generated a whole new game for my personal portfolio, which I'll link down below. Please go check it out. It's a type racer but with actual code. So you're writing code and then you can put your stuff in the leaderboard. And actually the leaderboard took me the most time because I had to set up the SQL and the backend. I don't think it's for beginners necessarily, because it does offer a lot. I think you need to first learn the basics of coding and then start adding tools on top of it. So not maybe beginners, because you need to understand coding first, but definitely once you're past the beginner phase, it's a good tool for you to generate code more fast. A lot of big companies already use it: Shopify, OpenAI, Midjourney, even Samsung, Vercel. A lot of big companies are using this, so that is a good sign. Is it really a Visual Studio Code killer? It is hard to say. I think it's very good competition. I think competition always improves the actual product, so I think this is good competition for Visual Studio Code. And I feel like the AI is definitely integrated very well here. I haven't yet used GitHub, I haven't yet used Copilot, so I can't really say much about that. But definitely this is a good tool, and if it sticks around, if the development goes well, it is definitely gonna stay as a major competitor for Visual Studio Code. So I will have to look out for the future if it is actually a Visual Studio Code killer. But thank you for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, please let me know down below. I love to answer them. And please, if you have enjoyed this video, please like and consider subscribing, because that would be nice. I would actually personally enjoy that. Thank you, and if you found the review helpful, good for you. I'll see you in the next one, and peace. And maybe try out Cursor AI. See you, and click the link down below.